Welcome, everyone. This is Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. Just a little clearing for us. Take a deep breath. It's time to wake up. Today is January 14, 2020. This is a read for the Divine Masculine Twin Flames. This is the masculine for the masculines as well as the feminine twin flames. As we each have the masculine and feminine within us, this is a general read, so if something doesn't resonate with you and it doesn't fit, then don't force it to fit. Today, the energy seems to have vamped up a little bit today, a little bit more stress in the air. Definitely the central energy around the read was about the masculine wake up, and the challenge being around the break from being trapped inside the box. The read was done at 9:09 today. The SIRIAN Starseed deck was cut at 8:49 to 50 this morning. 49 and 50, of course, are the 9 and 10 of cups, which is that emotional fulfillment, whether on a single level or in a couple or family. And the 909 is the 2 hermits, but also the 9 plus 9 is the 18 of the moon and the eclipse that we just had in Cancer, which is that mothering energy. We have the day of 14 of the Temperance card of patience and balance of the angels, taking one step at a time. And we have the day adding up to the 19, which is a 1, that masculine energy, being very focused. And the 19, of course, of the sun. The 14 being a 5, a very expansive energy of change and freedom. So we have the Temperance card today and the sun. Although the sun wasn't out very much here. I hope it was where you were. So it's about testing our patience and our ability to bring our own light into our life when there is none outside. The masculine, like I said, was done at 9:09 to 9:10. 9:10, begin again. Every time, get back up on the horse. Persistence, and keep going. The major arcana for the read today were Guidance, which is like the Hierophant, Star. And before the read, we had Luna, which is the moon, and Tower. And after the read, the Wheel. I pull a few cards on either side of the read each time based on what my guidance is for that day. And we have 2 pentacles, 2 wands, and 3 swords. 2 pentacles, 3 wands, 3 swords, and 1 cup. So heavier on the wands and swords. So again, in the logical mind, possibly obsessing too much, but also intellectualizing. And the 3 of wands, which means there's a lot of activities going on. A lot of rushing around or errands, working out. And then we have the court cards of the Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands, also the King of Swords. The Queen of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the King of Swords. After the read, we have the Knight of Wands and the Page of Swords. Sorry about that. It was just my daughter and her friend coming home. And then we have the numbers and the code line were all about relationship change. We had 444s today, which was very important. And I actually was behind license plate 4440, or it was 0444 either way. And then 4567 was significant, that sequence of numbers. But the 444s was the main focus here today. We also had double 2s in a lesser sense, which is the Fool. The code line added up to 50, which is that 10 of Pentacles again, or excuse me, the 10 of Cups, that emotional fulfillment. And the code line was all about relationship change. It was 46 of the 6 of Cups and the 4 of the Emperor, adding up to the 50 of the 10 of Cups, or emotional fulfillment. So the 6 of Cups can be very much about the inner children of the masculine and the feminine, but also any children involved. And then the Emperor taking control of the situation and the family or completion of a family or emotional cycle of the 50. And relationship change. And of course, 50 is also a 5 of expansion and change and freedom. The message on the code line was about the challenge today, which was the Hierophant reversed. And in this deck, it's called Guidance. So no guidance or in other words, not seeking guidance outside yourself, but from within. Again, the bridging came up. The bridge came up yesterday. The bridge or the gateway of the 46. The children in the garden, the 6 of Cups, the soulmates or twins, the past life relationship, the union energy, and the student or seeker of Sagittarius perhaps energy, or union energy, guidance or the guide dance. Make sure to do your dance of guidance within, not seeking guidance from without. And this was also reminding the masculine to call in your guidance from Jesus and God in a relationship change with yourself. The bridge of the Emperor and Lovers, and or the Sophia 9, the collective consciousness of the divine feminines, the students of acting, right? The drama queens, the Sagittarius, and the Empress, or the Emperor, not the Empress, the Emperor, which is also about building and structure and stability in order to follow your guidance. So the guidance also being the Hierophant energy with the Emperor together, we're coming up as the Godhead energy, you know, ultimately that God is control of everything. You know, the illusion that we have that we actually have control over anything, as I said, is an illusion. And then Taurus energy here as well. So the bridge of the Christos Sophia, the student or the child of God and or Jesus, but also the drama and the union regarding the divine masculine's connection with his higher self or God, Jesus, whatever they believe in, and the relationship change within them with their higher self. The father-son relationship and the change in the teacher-student relationship, that it's reciprocal, it's not just a one-way thing. And the twins' relationship with their higher self, God, Jesus, Source, Creator, whoever or however you see energy, the love energy as. So the gateway for the lovers, the seekers of God or equity or union, the stability and survival, with using Jesus as your guidance mechanism or your higher self to go within divine masculine, because the masculines are following the template of Jesus and Mary Magdalene. And it has nothing to do with Christianity, all right? This is about unity consciousness, about all religions and all people and all of us being one and the same. The 6 of Cups soulmates or twins, the seekers and students of union, all right? The union, the undoing of connection, because in the union it's a sealed connection. The stability of God and Jesus, we're coming up here perpetually, referencing your connection with your higher self in a relationship change for the divine masculine here. So again, tapping into your divine feminine half of yourself, your higher self, in order to reconnect with yourself. So we start here. Again, the central energy for this read is all about the 4 of Swords reversed. It's, you know, rising up, coming out, wake up. And then the challenge being the Hierophant or the guidance reversed. It can reference breaks from any kind of traditional contract, establishment, religion, tradition, right? Breaking outside of the box, alternative or more spiritual, but not being pegged in one way specifically. So the divine masculine's heart starts out here in the underlying energy, the 4 of Pentacles right here, or the 4 of Crystals in the SIRIAN Starseed deck, is very much about the bat cave, the divine masculine in his heart in the bat cave. And the 4 cards beneath that underlying energy were the Moon or Luna reversed, the Tower upright, 8 of Pentacles upright, and the 2 of Swords reversed. The divine masculine's heart, or the bat cave, is opening up, letting go after deception. Eclipse of the heart at the Cancer lunar eclipse, working to align and get their ducks in a row with clarity of mind. All information now received, an end of family or emotional cycle with the 10 of Cups reversed, but incomplete or sealed divine feminine in another world, or her world just upside down. Rejection, vulnerable, shy, or crying like a baby, or just spoiled, drained, sick, overexposed, Queen of Cups, or the divine masculine, a mama's boy, opening his heart turned world upside down. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. The Queen of Wands reversed, and that referenced the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Wands reversed in a breakup or disconnect, not seeing eye to eye or face to face with negative talk or negative self-talk, lies, immature communication, spying, mean words, or the silent treatment. The Queen of Cups with their secret out, or a Pisces not using their intuition, or not intuitive but wants to get paid to be a psychic, or the Page of Pentacles, loyal, humble servant, or hard worker, which that's probably supposed to be the Page of Pentacles. I think it was, yeah, it's the Knight of Pentacles, not the Page. My pen. Sorry about that. So the Knight of Pentacles, Lumble, like Bumble, like the abominable snow monster. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles, loyal, humble servant, or hard worker, offering services to the Queen of Cups now that their secret is out. Feeling guilt or shame, the Dark Knight stayed in the Batcave so long, now is walking the 4D bridge, allowing the full transformation to happen. Or the Divine Masculine is coming out of the cave about no happiness without the Queen of Cups, and anger of the Queen of Wands reversed in breakup, despite no message or negative message from the Queen of Cups with the secret out. Or at 9:51, which is the Hermit and the King of Swords, very relevant in this read, the Divine Masculine sick of being mothered by a partner who's pretending to be psychic, perhaps. I did forget to tell you the other numbers that came up. 2331 is the King of Wands, and 31 is the Five of Wands, expansion, conflict, change, games. 22, the Fool. 24, the Queen of Wands. 45, the Five of Cups. 78, the Ten of Pentacles, and 810 also came up. So at 9:51, the Hermit and the King of Swords, with this Queen of Wands reversed energy, and the Queen of Cups upright with the secret out. Now, there may be a situation of no love lost between this Queen of Wands reversed, who's coming up as insecure and manipulative here, and the Queen of Cups could be Pisces, or just someone with no intuition, or the Queen of Cups is psychic with Pisces offering help, or to be more, this person's offering to be more practical with their money. Maybe they haven't in the past. The Knight of Pentacles taking a risk to go through the gateway, the portal, the bridge, the death or transition, last rites, or leaving their religion or family tradition. Or they have been told if they leave, they are dead to the family. So that's, for some, that may apply. Gypsies, tramps, and thieves, tents lined with gold bars, gilded or gold leaf. Fuzzy socks, used to sneak away quietly without shoes, without a peep, taking thoughts, words, ideas with him, leaving the circus, the merry-go-round, trading in the brass ring for that gold coin or unity consciousness, putting the brakes on to see the countryside, wine country, olive farms or greener pastures, with a dress and lady in mind. From pop tents to open fields, crossing that bridge when he gets to it, walking right over, religious leader, emperor, or father if necessary, heartbreak, separation, rainy day out to sea, patience or patient angel taking one step at a time, the ebb and flow of starting over in love and rebirth. The death march with the heat on, cooling off in the calm waters after the rain, and then Love Rain on Me was coming up from The Who. Death on two timelines, death of a rose and death of a religious munchkin was coming up, or fairy tale that is not his story, or history, his story. The fairy tale, right, the feminine energy, her story, the fairy tale, that is not his story, history, which is his story. Healing family issues, and beneath that was free yourself for the masculine, hanging out, inspecting every inch, crossing ankles, cross keys, crossing extended branch of the family tree, Walking away, the avoid dance. Lovers reversed, dropping one of two lovers, after avoiding and investigating, falling on face from grace or lacking faith in business-only connection or contract with them. A lover crossed the line, tipped the scales, or breakup with snake tripping you up, or embarrassed, which is the humiliation wound, in front of business partner or partner who was a business front. No bed of roses here with foolish behavior and relationship all about work and or stability, or tripped self up with foolish behavior, hanging out or in limbo and then not really walking away, and then caught in the act being a fool, or lover broke it off with you due to no passion, or walked away, but kids would then start acting up again. Music comes up here as 32, the 6 of Wands, and beneath that was time out, 37, the King of Cups. The lovers in union. The Queen of Cups reversed, going through huge transformation or death or end. Dark night, while her lover is in union, still staying with family while she's crying and purging regularly at 10:25, which is the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Wands. Healing and forgiving that final sword wound, reaping rewards. The squirrel collecting nuts, scattered, doing too many things or distractions at once. Three-way heartbreak, the party's over, giving up, drinking, happy hour, partying, or still overindulging or underindulging, gossiping or hanging out with negative people, gossipers, groups, family or friends, bad influences, or those you no longer resonate with. Sheep looking back, regretful now, seeing the other reap rewards and able to relax and enjoy their life. The DNA extending far from the tree, a distant relative or related by ancestral lineage. Must marry within the same religion or cultural background. Third party weighing heavy on his heart, cracking it open. The dark night and mini-me dark night, walking in the same direction, about to cross paths or keys, cross keys. The mouth and the V, aligning at work or with true desires. Music of the journey after time out for unconditional love. The recent past is the Queen of Wands reversed, offering love by juggling, performing, or offering just to cover up what's actually going on behind the scenes of the drama queen. Or after an offer of love, by offering to help at work and perform, but then the Queen of Wands angry, tired, or complaining, sick and tired, or just hungover and then not performing well at work, or pretending at work that they're together when they're actually divorced, or she's breaking a contract, or Taurus is alternative, breaking away from the Ten of Pentacles family because they're not the same as them, and grieving the loss and regret of that. Or the Ten of Pentacles family, business, or legacy foundation found out that she or he was juggling and partying, or third party or alcohol issues. Taurus reversed, Leo reversed, or Pisces reversed, now regretful or ungrateful. Scorpio looks good here, but Gemini was good in the underlying energy, but now is no longer. Thought they had it in the bag, but affections were broken. Foundation is the Four of Cups reversed, starting over in love. The Chariot is bold, in a bold move forward, with frustrated Queen of Pentacles reversed, unable to conceptualize or conceive. The Queen of Swords reversed, without affection, lover, or in a breakup, in debt, scammed, or inequitable relationship. The Cancer is deeply hurt, or not talking, or verbally abusive, or bitchy, or lying. A vicious lawyer, or untrustworthy professional. Gemini frustrated, blocked, and can't conceive, and the Queen of Pentacles reversed, imbalanced, or in debt, up to her ears. Or just greedy, or ungrounded, or run over by the Queen of Swords reversed and her Chariot, or both lovers bowled over by water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, frustrated fire, earth sign, Queen of Pentacles reversed, and the Queen of Swords reversed, Gemini, imbalanced or in debt, and that's at 10:52, which is the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Swords. Or two women breaking up, moving out, or breaking contract due to irreconcilable differences, or both dumped by the Divine Masculine or Scorpio, or both with Scorpio in their chart, or a breakup involves two grown girls, or Sisters Act. The central energy here is the Four of Swords reversed, unable to sleep or rising above, or coming out, the Knight of Pentacles moving on, the King of the King of Pentacles reversed, released from anxiety or prison with loss of money and status. The challenge being the Hierophant reversed, with Leo reversed and Taurus reversed, but also Pisces, Capricorn, and Sagittarius all upright, but in a breakup, divorce, or breaking contract, business, religion, group, or Taurus reversed. Weak Leo or ego out of control, hanging in limbo with patient or patience with Taurus reversed, or Capricorn being weak with out of control Leo and or ego, Taurus reversed. Presently, the King of Swords reversed, Capricorn, Sagittarius, air sign, getting away with it or running away from imbalanced or in-debt Leo with good news, success, attention, and leading the way. Weak Leo or ego reversed, out of control or an ego death, coming together in surrender, or a group giving up. There's definitely somewhere who's falling from grace, like someone with a big ego. There's a physical reunion to release self from energy vampires, prison, anxiety, and cheating, stealing others' sexual energy, or spell work, or a coven could be involved as well. And injustice between Libra reversed and Leo reversed, and harsh truth of fantasy family or mirrored dream girl. Starting over, the King of Swords reversed, who also could be the King of Cups reversed, so they could be very emotionally detached or over-emotional, manipulative, or have alcohol issues. But the King of Swords reversed here with the Empress, who could be Cancer, deceiving, or by the new moon or pre-dawn hours, planning to be without burdens or dump their responsibilities, or confessing to take a load off, or a break from the Knight of Swords, messenger of truth, rushing in with more truth about spoiled family, or rejection of family, or feeling vulnerable without family, at work settling out with egotistical Leo. Now crowning is the Divine Feminine's heart, the E-Tower, with the Divine Masculine's sudden realization of injustice or electricity being worked on. A sudden event, epiphany, explosion, eruption, hanging out without truth or balance in surrender. Foolish, though, lacking faith with a negative group, or drinking too much, or kids who party all the time. Clarity, hanging out with new perspectives at the E-Tower with the Divine Feminine. Libra reversed, Scorpio upright, Capricorn upright, Aries reversed, and Leo reversed. Pisces, Aries, and Libra overdid it, but Scorpio and Cancer are good, reaping rewards of physical reunion and clarity in order to make decisions. The Divine Feminine's heart is a lion's heart here, released from anxiety and depression, and or now kids are going through what the parents went through as far as ascension. The messenger of truth, the Knight of Swords, inspired by the King of Pentacles reversed, their depression and loss of hope, with Aquarius reversed and Libra reversed, and expressing feelings about energy exchange between Aquarius and Cancer, both reversed, with Virgo shedding light on it, deception of the King of Swords reversed, the harsh truth between the King of Pentacles reversed, that he's no superhero, and the King of Swords reversed without third party, but lying to family or business or fantasy girl. And this was at 11:25, Justice and the Knight of Wands. The Hermit is pushing him or her out of bed to wake up. It's like that energy of the masculine still trying to wake up his partner, and then the feminine still trying to wake up the masculine. It's that, two-way thing. Or it could be trying to push kids out of bed who refuse to wake up in the morning, tired of waiting to wake up on their own. At a distance from the King of Swords reversed, or King of Cups reversed, or just not speaking, the Page of Swords reversed, negative talk, lying, spying, and or immature conversation, or the silent treatment, and rising above or coming out, unable to rest. The Knight of Swords, messenger of truth, cracking the whip with kids and Empress in home of deception or Cancer reversed, or the Emperor and the King of Swords taking a risk to start over after physical separation, or lying, cheating, or stealing, or running away, but unable to protect children from the truth at home. Soon as the Five of Swords upright, the enemy, the war, the player fell off the horse, or fell short, or they chose someone else, or another path, or the game was called, undecided, or tie, a poor decision or judgment, or called due to wet fields. The King of Cups reversed, Leo, with ego, leader, fell off his horse, or humiliated himself, or fell short of expectations, holding back passions, or just getting old. The Divine Masculine choosing a new path after long deliberations, and now others at war with him about it. Held back a new life, money, and now the time to let go and repair. Children in need of help, money, or opportunity. The Page of Cups reversed and the Page of Pentacles reversed, and must learn how to do things on their own. So this can be children you're dealing with, or it can be the inner children of the masculine and feminine. The Page of Cups reversed, always dependent on the Ten of Cups family that is no more, working to align and settle out debts, restitution perhaps for sticking their butt where it didn't belong, possibly Sagittarius, Capricorn being patient, with killer lawyer doing all the work, and underhanded dealings. Someone's ego got the best of him. The Divine Masculine is the Six of Wands leading the way. Come what may. After war and defenseless to energies and attacks, holding his own, standing in truth but without love, which is, from two popes, excruciating. Powerless and hanging in limbo, or decided to lose their single status in favor of hanging out on the journey. Retreat comes up and let friends help, as well as keep an open mind, and then playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Around him, or how he is seen, is the Page of Wands upright, inspired, but with mask on, having women worship him at home. The downturn, slowdown, and painful end, and betrayal, plus or minus back pain at work, or with a slowdown and pain issues, decided to work from home, perhaps. Clear blocks, Divine Masculines of depression and loss of hope, confessing, dropping burdens, responsibilities, and disconnected and unloving, jealous, insincere, or Aquarius reversed, or not wanting to be in the limelight, but that means not shining your light, dimming your light, which is equal to fear. Relationship change comes up here for the masculine, but even more so, change, patience, and parenting. When parenting comes up, it usually relates to the fact that children are affecting your love life. The Magician is reversed here with insecurities and manipulation, without the tools perhaps to deal with karmic retribution, reaping rewards of codependency. The King of Swords reversed, emotionally detached and manipulative at 11:52, which is justice, truth, and balance of the Queen of Swords, who's reversed in this read. At 11:53 is justice and the Knight of Swords, recovering from exile of Empress and Emperor. The scam, debt, inequitable relations or distribution from them. The King of Swords reversed, home, cracking the whip with kids, in physical separation, refusing to wake up, karmic to him to the Divine Feminine, to start over. The King of Swords reversed in exile from Empress and Deceptive Emperor, or Cancer reversed, or the Emperor with Cancer at home, and the King of Swords up before dawn at home when there's no responsibilities, so no kids can see him listen to the messenger of truth, reaping his insecurity and manipulation, and weeping, unhappy without emotional fulfillment. The Knight of Wands reversed, and the King of Wands on a quest to reap rewards of a negative past. Difficult kids, or the past now returning, holding back passions for flame, in downturn, slowdown, or it's just not quite time yet, in this twist of fate. Letting go of burdens, can't see the light, with negative self-talk, lies, spying, and no communication. The Devil, or just a Capricorn person, with third party through work, or issues at work, with insecurities, manipulators, or loss of tools of the trade, with secret out, or Capricorn not using their intuition, or just using someone for passion, unable to find peace with it. Letting go of emotional attachments, tripping up, falling on face from grace, or just lacking faith, alone or unhappy, or a touch of arrogance, and walking away and within from all that. The Queen of Wands reversed, suffering in silence, stressed out, crying, purging, now that the truth has been presented. He broke through his crown, or the Capricorn or Devil, Pisces reversed, Aries reversed, Queen of Wands reversed, presents the truth. Unable to find peace regarding work issues. Unsatisfied, and arrogance is coming up here. The Magician reversed, dumping all emotional attachments in order to walk away from suffering in silence now that he has the truth from the Queen of Wands reversed. Coming out of the bat cave after the eclipse or before dawn. A sudden event or epiphany about working from home. Starting over to lead the way, inspired by the Queen of Wands reversed, to wake up and challenged by the divorce or spirituality or just thinking outside the box, or a Taurus reversed. The war within with depression, or Aquarius reversed, and the Divine Feminine's heart at the E Tower, and the King of Swords reversed, not being in his truth, falling off his horse, or scammed, or scared to embarrass himself in front of her, or find out, if he does, that it's not actually destined, and then he'll have confessed to lying and spying and immature communication, ghosting, and silent treatment. What then? The Divine Masculine coming out of the bat cave about the Queen of Wands, or to the Queen of Wands reversed, about issues with parties, drinking, spending, antisocial behavior, and or gossiping, and or third party at 12:15, which is the Hangman and the Devil, which is just about the shadow side of everyone, codependencies, addictions, or just a Capricorn person hanging out. And Capricorn is December 25th, right? That energy. Starting over in love, waking up to go to the Divine Feminine's house, challenged by Taurus reversed, divorce or breaking contract, religion, family, establishment, or societal norms. Good news, success, attention, and leading the way through the war if necessary, standing in his truth without feeding into the chaos or madness of the King of Swords reversed, inspired by loss of hope, or an Aquarius reversed, King of Swords reversed. So this King of Swords reversed could be an Aquarius for sure here, who fell from grace, off his horse or his wagon, in a twist of fate, confession, or dropping a load, burdens, or all of their responsibilities in a negative email perhaps, or text, or confessed to lying, spying, negative talk, and spreading rumors. And this was that King of Swords, Aquarius energy. And the read ended at 12:21. So that was the read. I'm going to just pull a couple clarifiers. It was just 3232. It's the journeyman twice. That's the masculine and the feminine walking the journey together. All right, so I'm just going to pull a couple cards. It's been a long day. My daughter's only been up for a few days. I took her to the mall today, so I was exposed to a lot of energy today. So it's a little more stressful than usual. So everybody take a deep breath. We'll get another. Take a deep breath. For everybody watching, for the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn? Let's clear all negativity from all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all those concerned, and filling that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light. And so it is. We're going to start with the energy deck today. Okay, so you got 48, which is Angel of Balance. So it's all about just making sure you're balanced right now. Rebalance your chakras, ground, meditate, work out, get outside nature, make sure you drink plenty of water, okay? 48 has to do with the 8 of Cups, walking away within, doing your meditation, your quiet work, or taking a nap, resting if you need to, because the energies seem like they're vamping up again. Storm warning is number 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune, right? It's felt very calm this past week or so. There were certain days where it just was eerily calm, which I think I stated that a couple days ago. But here's the storm warning, the tornado whipping up after the calm before the storm. Well, here comes the Tower moment. And then we have the 28 of the Twin Flames and the Victory. And this read ends on the Ace of Swords, which is Excalibur and Victory. All right, so it's victory for the twins, okay, in meditation. So make sure you spend some time, quiet time, at least resting, if not meditating, okay, to help rebalance yourself, ground, etc. The underlying energy here is 35, which is the wounded warrior, right? Who could be very tired. The first chakra, so shark wants to come out. The first chakra, the Archangel Michael, which I went into a lot about yesterday. Archangel Michael being the lightweight champion, whereas Metatron is the heavyweight champion. And reference to Neptune and Jupiter, Zoop, someone having soup or Zoop. So also Zeus and Poseidon. That whole big story yesterday. If you didn't listen to yesterday's, you might want to check that out. And let's see here. From my Kipper deck. Here's the Kipper deck. So it's very much right now. It's the calm before the storm that the tower's about to come in. So it's time to go within and meditate. You know, take a shower, clear your chakra, open your crown. We have the main female and courtship coming in, okay? And this came up the other day as well. And there you go. There's a man thinking about a woman. That's what you're getting today. The underlying energy, and there's the woman of expectations, the next card, alone in her living room. How perfect is that? All right, so I want to show you these 5 cards across. Look, main female, courtship, thinking about a woman with expectation of family room, okay? So this is like the situation. The underlying energy is the imprisonment of it, of the 29, which is the 3 of Wands, being present to the situation, and the mature woman, okay, of high honor. Okay. We have the coffin as well. So you may have had a relative who passed recently or may be about to pass, and I don't think it's an unexpected thing. It's probably someone who's been ill for a while, so that might be coming up. You may feel imprisoned by this, or just imprisoned by someone who's a slave driver. That could be definitely an energy for the masculine here. Somebody being worked to death, claiming that it's a high honor for them to be in this position. But there's definitely change a-coming, a message of change. All right, let's see, from the animal deck, what do we have here? So you need to get out, if you're in that anxiety energy, or fear, or prison, or victim mentality, it's a call to, you know, go into meditation. Make sure you take some time, downtime. There's plenty of guided meditations online if you want to try something new. And I always say Bonnie at Spiritual Acceleration is great. She gives, she does amazing clearing work. She's been a shaman for 30 years. And she always gives away free group clearings as well, which are amazing. I've always enjoyed doing them. And I think she sends them out still every about 2 weeks, the free ones. If you just, all you have to do is sign up with a name and an email. So here's Justice with the elephant, number 8. Again, the dance of the masculine and feminine to rebalance your chakras and meditate. And then we have the elephant carrying that that scale. And remember, the elephant never forgets, right? It says fair decisions will be made after all the evidence is reviewed impartially, having compassion for others and trying to see all sides of a disagreement. Okay, so making sure everything's fair. I'm getting the elephant swearing in with their foot. Swearing in. And that could be in court. They could just be swearing to tell the truth to your twin or somebody that you need to get the truth from or confess to. We also have the bluebird coming up here. The sun is 19 with the bluebird. Your plans will work out well, bringing you happiness, prosperity, and success. You'll garner the recognition for your accomplishments so richly you so richly deserve. Okay, so no worries here. And they're both very purple again. So third eye to crown, and then the underlying energy is the purple as well. So it's very much about going within and using your third eye to crown today during your meditation. Okay, so this is the links. It's important to trust your intuition, even if you're unsure of what's happening. All will be revealed soon. No worry, right? So worry is unnecessary. Okay, so we have the links and a butterfly in here, as well as the moon. A reminder that we just had an eclipse, so all the energies from that eclipse, you know, it affects us for at least 6 months, okay? Alrighty. All right, and now the Metatron deck, and I think that's going to be it for today. Okay, Metatron. What is the last word for advice? What is the purpose of this read? What do we need to know for the Divine Masculine energy, Metatron? What is the message for everybody watching? What do we need to learn? What do we need to know? What do we need to learn this January 14th, 2020. Oh, there it went. It flipped over in the deck. Okay. So we have letting go, time for release. Sorry, it's upside down. It should be this way. But these are all read one way. Letting go and time for release, number 4, which is the Emperor. Okay, so it's the time for the Emperor to release. And this is like the last of the fall leaves coming down. This one wants to come out as well, the new dawn. So I always talk about Delta Dawn, right? The time before the sun comes up. Welcome back, because there's always a reset, right? Before you wake up in the morning. And actually I have to get up really early tomorrow morning to take my daughter to the airport. So this is 10, that turn for the better. Destiny, the Wheel of Fortune. And it's a new dawn. Welcome back. So you may feel a big shift in the energy tomorrow morning. The underlying energy here is pink. So that pink of compassion and self-love and nurture. Okay, 26 is the Page of Wands, being inspired to love yourself and nurture yourself. So pamper yourself, rest, sleep, you know, get a treatment if you like to pamper yourself in that way, but also, you know, make sure to meditate and connect with your higher self. Stay connected. We have the seashell here too. Seashells by the seashore. So somebody might be practicing. Someone might have an issue with lisps. So have compassion. Maybe people might lisp or stutter, you know, when they get nervous in front of people. That may be coming up as well. Okay, so I got to show you the cards, and then I'm going to let you go. It's 4242, which is the 2 of Cups times 2. All right, we have the 4 of Crystals and the underlying energy there. The recent past was the Queen of Wands reversed today. The foundation here is the 4 of Chalices with all the clarifiers on top of it. And the central energy, the 4 of Orbs reversed. The challenge was the Guidance card reversed, which is also like the Hierophant. And then the other underlying energies you see there. And the crowning card of the 7 of Crystals or Pentacles, which is also the Divine Feminine's Heart, the E-Tower, like Rapunzel in the tower. And then we scroll across the 4D bridge here to the 5 of Orbs, which was upright. So that's that 5 of Swords energy, the war within. The masculine sees himself, though, as the 6 of Wands, which was upright today, which is good news. And around him is the Seeker of Flames, and challenged by the blocks of the Star card reversed, right? Not shining your light, depression, or an Aquarius reversed. And then ending up on the King of Swords, which definitely came up possibly as an Aquarian. But we have relationship change here, and change, patience, and parenting. You have the King of Swords there is the last card, and then above that was the Knight of Wands reversed, and then the Wheel of Fortune reversed, then the 10 of Wands reversed, and then the last card was the Moon, I think. Oh no, it's the Page of Swords. That's right, Page of Swords. And then we ended up on the Ace of Swords there at the top, the Truth, okay? So notice the colors in the cards. So it was all different colors being shown here. We have the blue of the throat chakra and the teal as well, and then the patience in the orange of the sacral orange, and then the yellow of the solar plexus and parenting. Okay, so make sure to take care of yourself. Got lots of rest this week, and drink your water. Get your joy, get your nature as well in there, and maybe pamper yourself as well. Have compassion, not just for others, but for yourself. And rise and be loved.